New York City Comic Con just happened, and it looks like we not only have more information about Dragon Ball Daima and the stuff that Akira Toriyama was working on right before his passing away, but also a lot of information on news not only on Sparking Zero, DBZ Kakarot, and even Xenoverse 2. If you can't believe they're still milking that game, then yes, we got more information about all that, including Legends and Dokkan, a bunch of information about Dragon Ball, and I'm going to be giving you guys all the information for free in today's video.
It's free, bitches! It's free!
So come on, we do not have any time to lose. Let's go ahead and get started.
Let the games begin.
So Toyotaro actually is going to be reprising his role as the main illustrator for a Dragon Ball manga, but unfortunately it is not the Dragon Ball Super manga, as it has still been confirmed to be on hiatus on V-Jump.
Why, God? Why?
So we're not going to get anything from that. But what we are going to be getting is a one-shot manga by Toyotaro on Dragon Ball Super Xenoverse, which is an arcade game. If you guys check this out, let me know how it is. If you guys read it, I may look at it and see exactly if there's anything worth looking at there. I'm not as big into the Dragon Ball superhero type of manga that has come out, but if you have read it, let me know if it's any good. Now, if you thought that they had milked Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 to completion, well, you just have not been paying attention, because they will absolutely keep Xenoverse on life support as long as humanly possible, as long as that game keeps making them all sorts of
money, this money, that profit will make me wallet fat.
So they dropped this for Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Peggy 12.
Yes, as far as we know, we are getting little mini Goku in Xenoverse 2. There was no mention of any other Daima characters as of now, or little mini Vegeta, which is the one that I would like to play as. But yeah, he looks like he is, you know, entertaining in the Xenoverse way. But to be honest, like, looking at Xenoverse now after not playing it for years and coming off of Sparking Zero, you could tell, like, the limitations of Xenoverse 2, and the quality of it is just nowhere near Sparking Zero, which is really apparent. Kind of an eyesore, actually, in my opinion. But let me know if you guys still ride with Xenoverse 2, because I absolutely do not.
Who'd win in a fight? You'll have to let us know. Dragon Ball Z Budokai, 23 characters, 5 fighting modes. Fight on. Available on PlayStation 2, rated T for teen.
Peggy 12.
Now this one is far more exciting, and that is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot getting its own Daima story. And the reason this one's more exciting is because it looks like it takes place in the Demon Realm in the Daima story. So you get to travel around the Demon Realm, adventure, fight bad guys, look at the mission, go through the entire story arc. This probably will come out maybe later down the year, maybe around December, maybe early next year, because I know they want to keep most of the Dragon Ball Daima story to themselves. They want to make sure that it is spoiler free as possible, and to me this actually looks really exciting. I love the animation and the way that Dragon Ball Z Kakarot looks. To be honest, it looks like the closest one to Sparking Zero that we have ever gotten, so I think that this is going to be a slam dunk and people will buy the Demon Realm Part 1. Now the Part 1 possibly is because they're probably going to be showing the early part of Dragon Ball Daima story through this DLC, so hopefully it is not full DLC cost, because that would suck.
Hey, it's too much money.
Now we did get our announcement for Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2025. We got this really cool visual here showing exactly when they're going to be giving us more information about the Dragon Ball games we've known to love, and Sparking Zero, which is the newest one. This is probably where we're going to be getting brand new information on which characters we're going to be getting. We're going to get new missions, new what-if stories, things of that nature at this event, which is going to take place on January 18th through 19th in Los Angeles. Definitely 100% going to be one to tune in for, especially if you like any of these Dragon Ball games. I mean, for me, they have added so many Dragon Ball games. We are living in the golden era of it. Sparking Zero, Fusion World Masters, Dokkan Legends Fighters. I mean, the list goes on. They didn't even add Dragon Ball Z Kakarot to this. There are so many different games for Dragon Ball that it is kind of overwhelming, but to me, I think that this is the right amount. So make sure you keep an eye out on that date, because if you want to know anything new that's coming out with Sparking Zero, that is the date to look forward to. Speaking of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, we finally got released what the DLC packs are going to have, and yeah, it looks like the first one, Dragon Ball Superhero, has Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 and more. The more, to me, I think is going to be probably Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. Those are the only two that really I care about. I do not give two Fs about Cell Max, really. I don't need him. I don't need any of the other ones. I don't need Dr. Hito. I don't need anybody else from this movie besides Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan, and that's probably where we're going to be getting it. So it looks like we're going to be actually playing as the superhero characters very early on. It doesn't look like it's going to take much time, seeing as how like this is the first DLC to come out. But I do think they're going to add Cell Max though, because Cell Max is huge and they seem to like huge characters in Sparking Zero. So that's definitely going to be something interesting to look forward to. Now for DLC 2, it's going to be Daima, and we're going to be getting the two other main characters of Daima, which is going to be Mini Vegeta and Glorio, which that name, man, is still really funny, Glorio. But yeah, Vegeta, Mini, I can't wait to see exactly how he fights, what his fighting style is, if there's anything specific to him, how he interacts with the Daima story. Is he going to go to Hell or the Demon Realm along with Goku and the Supreme Kai? How does he factor in all this? And then Glorio, I think he's going to be a gun character similar to Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, as well as Granola. So I'm not really as excited for Glorio as I am for everybody else, but I am more excited for DLC 3. Now, DLC 3, they have not revealed anything for it as of yet. It is still blank, but the only thing I can think of is either a Mini Piccolo, because we've seen Piccolo in Dragon Ball Daima be Mini, or the Majin. There has been a rumor going around and leaks and stuff like that that there is going to be a brand new Majin in this game, showcased throughout various social media accounts and leaks that are coming out for Dragon Ball Daima. So it looks like there's going to be a Majin character that could come out for the game, that comes out in Dragon Ball Daima, but we are not privy to it yet, mainly due to the fact that the anime hasn't gotten that far. It's only episode 1, and it's the same thing as Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, where they're giving us the stuff that we see early on in Dragon Ball Daima, and they're probably saving the good stuff, the stuff at the end, so we don't get any spoilers toward the end. So that is another announcement from the New York City Comic Con.
Sorry, probably too much information.
And lastly, we got some illustrations from Akira Toriyama on Dragon Ball Daima, and we see that he designed, or he drew, this ship flying through this wasteland. We see that he also, it looks like he had a huge part in designing this ship. It definitely looks like Toriyama's handiwork. Now, the troll himself Does not look like Toriyama's handwork in my opinion, but looks pretty cool nonetheless. And then we have Glorio, which absolutely looks like something that Toriyama would draw, just really skinny, really thin, and it's just his signature style as of late. But Toriyama had a huge hand in Dragon Ball Daima's production and character design, so a lot of these things are stuff that he designed himself, and I'm glad that we finally get to see what Dragon Ball Daima is all about. I love the first episode and how excited I am for the future of it, and the fact that we're witnessing in real time Toriyama's last work. But let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of New York City Comic Con this year. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Prepare yourself.